It is now confirmed that the US has sent troops to Nigeria to help stop the killing of Christians by terrorists. While the Nigerian security officials have admitted the troops are in the country, they are keeping their locations secret for safety. Does this move highlight Nigeria's security struggles? And are the citizens actually happy about this intervention? For the background, in 2002, Muhammad Yusuf founded Boko Haram, a group of terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria. The name roughly translates to Western education is a sin. They became a violent insurgents in 2009 after their leader was killed by police. With the passing of time, a new group of terrorists broke away from Boko Haram, and they named themselves Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP. This group is even more professional and lethal, and it is officially tied to ISIS. An additional group called the Fulani Militants was born. While most Fulani are peaceful headers, radicalized splinter groups have been involved in the header-farmer conflicts that often turn into religious massacres in the Middle Belt region. And then for the past decade, there have been the birth of more terrorist groups in Nigeria, especially the northern part. It is so sad as these terrorists eventually begin attacking and killing the Christians, which begs the question, why? What are the motives of these terrorists? Why do they kill Christians? While it may seem like senseless violence, these groups have very specific, though extremist reasons for their actions. Number one, the religious goal, the pure Islamic State. The primary motive for Boko Haram and ISWAP is to destroy the secular, non-religious government of Nigeria and replace it with a pure Islamic State under strict Sharia law. Why Christians? They view Christians as infidel and a barrier to this goal. By attacking churches and Christian villages, they hope to cleanse the north and force non-Muslims to either convert, leave, or be killed. Number two, the anti-Western ideology. These groups believe that Western influence, democracy, secular schools, and Christianity has corrupted Nigerian society and caused its poverty. The logic is that they see Christians as a Western import brought by colonialists. Attacking Christians is in their eyes an attack on the Western system they hate. Number three, we have the header-farmer land war. In the Middle Belt, the motive is often more practical: land and water. There is the conflict. Due to the climate change, Muslim Fulani headers are moving south into land owned by Christian farmers. And then there is the religious twist. What starts as a fight over a cow grazing in a field quickly turns into a religious war. Radicalized groups use religious jihad language to justify seizing land from Christian communities. Number four, revenge and destabilization. Terrorists often attack Christians to provoke a civil war. Their strategy is that by killing Christians, they hope to provoke Christian retaliations against innocent Muslims. This creates a cycle of violence that makes the country ungovernable, allowing the terrorists to take control of the chaos. Let's talk about 2025. In October 2025, Trump's attention was officially pulled towards Nigeria. He received a formal letter from a coalition of influential Christian leaders and human rights advocates. The letter provided staggering statistics, claiming that 52,000 Christians had been killed in Nigeria since 2009. They specifically highlighted that in 2025 alone, over 100 pastors and priests had been kidnapped for ransom. The letter explicitly used the word genocide, which is the red button that usually forces a US president to act. Upon receiving the letter, Trump officially designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern, CPC, and then he sent them a Christmas gift. What was the Christmas gift? The Pentagon, which Trump recently nicknamed the Department of War, began planning. On 25th of December 2025, Trump announced a series of precision airstrikes against ISIS-affiliated cells in northwest Nigeria, calling it a Christmas gift. Bringing us to what happened today. So, what happened today? Today, the head of U.S. Africa Command, AFRICOM, General Dagvin Anderson, confirmed that a small team of U.S. military personnel is now active inside Nigeria. This is the first official confirmation of U.S. troops on the ground since the Christmas Day 2025 airstrikes. While the specific number of troops is secret, they are described as a specialized team, bringing unique capabilities, mostly focused on high-tech intelligence, surveillance, and helping Nigerian forces pinpoint terrorist hideouts. So, what has been the reaction of Nigerians? For them, this is not just about terrorism. It is about religion and sovereignty. Let's look at the country of particular concern, CPC. As mentioned earlier, in late 2025, the Trump administration officially labeled Nigeria a country of particular concern regarding religious freedom. This is a heavy diplomat label that can lead to sanctions. And then we have the debate. The supporters, especially in the Middle Belt, are happy, saying the US is finally doing what the Nigerian army couldn't do, stopping the massacre in rural villages, while the critics, including the Nigerian government, argue that the Christian genocide narrative is an oversimplification. They pointed out that terrorists like Boko Haram and ISWAP kill both Muslims and Christians. There is a huge fear that US intervention based on religion will actually increase tension between the north and the south of Nigeria. Here we are. In all this, there is an aspect of secrecy. But why the secrecy? You see, the Nigerian Defense Minister Christopher Musa confirmed that the team is working, but refused to give details for two reasons. Number one, security. If the exact location of US troops is known, they become high-value targets for groups like ISI West Africa. Number two, sovereignty. Nigerians are very proud. Having foreign troops on their soil is seen by many as a sign of weakness. By keeping it secret and calling it collaboration, the government tries to save face. Will the US troops manage to stop these terrorists in Nigeria and eventually end the killing of the Christians? Or maybe this mission will fail. Africa is watching. The world is watching on how this will unfold. Subscribe to Afri Daily News for updates of what is happening in Africa and all over the world. Until the next one, see you then.